Beautiful sounds there of Mimi Gilbert. New stuff from her. It's called Dark Storm. Before it, you heard from our former album of the week, Tybalt, with See the World off her album Or Not Tybalt. And at the very top, to kick things off on Out on the Patio this afternoon, you heard Elizabeth's wonderful cover of Fleetwood Mac of Go Your Own Way. Very special stuff, a stripped back piano version. And if stripped back piano versions is something that you enjoy, then you're in for a bit of a treat for the next little while. I am joined on Zoom by Angie McMahon. Hello.
Hi, how you
How are
going?
you going?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you?
Yeah, good. This is a very special little thing we're doing here because it's our last, I guess, performance of Radiothon. Technically, you can call it that because Radiothon finishes in 45 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Um, and it's streaming live now on the Triple I website and the Facebook page and YouTube. So if you want to check it out, Angie, you've got a pretty sweet setup there. So I think
hmm
people want to take a look at how it's all going. But tell me how you've been going over the last sort of few months.
I've been pretty good. I mean, I'm very lucky. I'm in a comfortable situation and I've been very secluded and reading a lot and um just adapting, I guess, to the times. And yeah, I have been very lucky. Like, obviously, for a lot of people, it's a really, really hard time, and I am just riding the wave in my comfort and feeling grateful for it, I guess.
It's a nice way to look at it. It is a difficult, has been a difficult 6 at least months for musicians, for creative people. How are you feeling your days when you don't have as much pressure, say from like a tour or something? What have you been doing with your time?
Well, my mission is to write some great songs. I'm kind of working on that so slowly, and I've approached that whole idea by filling my brain with books and nature things, and just trying to, I guess, soak up as much as I can while I try and figure out how to write some good songs. I'm just like really absorbing like other people's knowledge, and so that's kind of what I'm up to. I don't know. I'm not very busy, but that suits me fine.
You, you say you've been like trying to learn how to write good songs as if it's a new skill, but obviously that is something you have experience. How does the songs you're writing at the moment um, compare? I mean, with the stuff that's coming out of you, um, your headspace must be quite different, I imagine, to some of the earlier things you wrote.
Yeah, I mean, it's different in a lot of ways because the earlier stuff, like the record that I put out last year, those songs were probably written 4 or 5 years ago, and
Mm.
and now I feel like a mature adult, which some people would say I'm not, but I feel like I am one. And I guess also because it's such a complex and turbulent world that we're in, that's becoming so much more obvious, and it's such a big part of the present. And um, I guess I've been really reflecting on my role as an artist, and how I can intertwine those things and maybe bring something hopeful in songs that I write. So I'm trying not to put too much pressure on it, but it's really easy to write love songs and like songs about crushes and breakups and stuff. And that is really important. I think it's always been a way that I've been able to like access feelings, but I also want to write about the world, and so that's why I'm trying to learn more about it, because I want to feel like the songs are important in that way too, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
I am.
Writ- have you written any songs about a broader topic, and then thought, oh, I don't know. I'm in too deep here. I have to go back and
Yeah,
sort
it's
of figure
actually
this
really
out.
hard. It's like really hard. It's hard to get the tone right, and it's hard to write about things that I actually have no idea about. And so I am putting a lot of pressure on myself, and I think I'm trying to find the entry point, which is really intimate, personal things, which are the songs that I am really familiar with writing, but but I guess influenced by and in the context of like the world that we're in, and commenting on those bigger things as well. It's like that kind of, maybe I'm trying to find the right metaphors and the right way to say things that could be taken really personally or really big picture. And yeah, I don't know. I'm like deep in my head about songwriting at the moment, so that's probably you're just revealing like how deeply I've gone in my seclusion. We'll
That's
see what
fine.
comes
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry.
No, gosh, no. We'll see what comes out at the end.
How do you feel about people knowing the meaning behind your songs? Do you like to keep it a bit close to your chest, or do you sort of, do you like it to be easy to interpret?
I guess sometimes it's tricky when people know who the person is, if there's like a particular subject. But as far as the meaning, I feel like songs have like lots of meanings in them. Like I feel like depending on where you are as a listener and what lyric you're focusing on, the meaning could be anything. So I kind of like the idea that it's up to interpretation for anybody. But I don't know, my life isn't that interesting, and if there are interesting things that kind of come out in the songs that are really personal, it's like whatever. That's, I chose to reveal those things. I guess that's my own problem.
I mean, you're quite a familiar face now, but when you would have been writing the songs for Salt, however many years ago, was there a part of you that thought, well, only my friends and my, family are going to hear these anyway, so there's a bit more abandon with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think also maybe one of the things that I'm experiencing this year, which has been really special, is that I want to write songs like when they are about really personal things, and maybe it is more relevant now that more people know who I am and could relate it to my life. It kind of makes me want to be a better person, if that makes sense. Like, it makes me want to say the right things in the situations that I'm in, and like be communicating and dealing with the things in my life in a way that I can be proud of, so that when they do come out in songs and when they are, complete and kind of captured as stories, I can feel proud of them as well, because I know I'm going to have to like relive them and sing them over and over again. And so I have to handle, it makes me want to handle things better. And so it's kind of a nice personal challenge, I guess. And that's something I'm really enjoying about being a songwriter at this point in my life, is that it's giving me some direction.
Are there any particular songwriters you look to who you think do that well?
Yeah, the first one that just came to mind, I mean, there's so many, it really just depends on who's on my mind, but the first one that just came to mind is Mia Dyson. I really love her songwriting, and I feel like there's a lot of compassion in it, and there's a lot of empathy for the people around her, even when she's writing about difficult things. So that's just one of many names that comes to mind.
Yeah, it's a good one. Wonderful, wonderful songwriter. And also, like, you don't have to sort of be totally put the weight of the world on your shoulders when it comes to songwriting. I think you can give yourself a bit of a break. But I also understand, maybe coming from the perspective of, well, do I really want to be up here like singing Barbie Girl every night or whatever it is?
Mon, can you just be my therapist? Like, could you just actually, could we have a weekly call about songwriting? Because I might need
Songwriting, something I know nothing about, but happy to counsel you on, sure.
I don't believe that. Not with this beautiful show that you're running. That's just...
Maybe we should hear some of your excellent songwriting, because that piano is not just a prop.
No, this is a nice piano. Sure, well, I'll play some songs. I am conveniently releasing an EP on Friday, which is piano songs, so that's why I'm sitting at this piano. And okay, should I sing a song?
Please do. I'll turn my mic off.
This one's called Soon. I can't let you sweep me off my feet just yet, when they've only just landed firm on the ground, and I'm so tired of being messed around. You've watched me shift my shape and fall into into this mess. Maybe you could wait for me, I'll do my best to get out of this dreary place. I'll have to face this loneliness. I've been hiding my tears from my mother and she and my father still love together, see, I'd like to have real love someday, and I'd like to get past this heartbreak soon. I feel like I'm living when I smell of cigarette smoke. Rich and bitter, and yesterday I couldn't stop remembering him. Oh, what a waste of breath and time. I've been hiding my tears from my mother and she and my father still love together, see, I'd like to have real love someday, and I'd like to get past this heartbreak soon. I'd like to have real love someday, and I'd like to get past this heartbreak soon. Okay, that was my song, and now I'm going to play a Bruce Springsteen song, which is one of my favorites. It's called The River. I come from down in the valley where mister when you were young, they bring you up to do just like your daddy done. Well, me and Mary, we met in high school, and she was just 17. We'd ride out of this valley into where the fields were green. We'd go down to the river, and into the river we'd dive. Oh, down to the river we'd ride. And I got Mary pregnant, and man, that was all she wrote. And for my 19th birthday, I got a union card and a wedding coat. And we went down to the courthouse, and the judge put it all to rest. No wedding day smile, no walk That night we went down to the river, and into the river we dived, oh, down to the river we'd ride. I got a job working construction for the Johnstown Company, and lately there ain't been much work on account of the economy, and all them things that seem so important, oh mister, they vanished right into the air. Now I just act like I don't remember, and Mary acts like she don't care. But I remember us riding in my brother's car, her body tanned and wet, down at the reservoir. At night on a bankside lying awake, I'd pull her close just to feel each breath she'd take, and those memories come back to haunt me. Yeah, they haunt me like a curse. Is a dream alive? It don't come true, or is it something worse that sends me down to the river? Though I know that the river is dry, oh, down to the river we'd ride. Down to the river, my baby and I, oh, down to the river we'd ride. Okay, that is Bruce Springsteen. Thank you, Mon. It's so weird doing a gig in a room by myself, live to radio. Absolutely terrifying. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going. This next one is my song Slow Mover, which I just haven't practiced in a hot minute, so please forgive everything that happens from now onwards. Friend, old friend, it's 4 a.m. What are we doing in the street? I don't want to buy fried chicken. Wish that I was going to sleep. I don't want to kiss you underneath that flashing sun. What's the hurry? We're not ready. We've got plenty of time. Maybe we'll get married. Maybe fall in love. Could you make me fall asleep when you're holding me? Try set me on fire. Try set me on fire. Try set me on. There's someone else, but I twist all of his words and he twists mine. I am going to have to let him go. Maybe you get married, maybe fall in love. Could you make me fall asleep when you're holding me? Go get set on fire, go get set on fire, go get set on. Friend, I am a slow mover. Friend, I am a slow girl, trying to be kinder, crawling in another world. Maybe we'll get married, maybe fall in love. Could you make me fall asleep when you're holding me? Try set me on fire, 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 try set me on, try set me on fire, try set me on fire, try set me on. Thanks, man. Thanks everyone listening. I just have to drink my water and then sing my last song.
If you just tuned in, you are listening to Triple R. Angie McMahon is live on Out of the Patio, playing a very special rendition of some of her songs for us. You can stream it. If you're listening on the radio, you can also head to YouTube or to the Triple R website and check it out with your eyes as well as your ears. Angie, I would be clapping after every song with my mic on, but I don't want to ruin the mood.
No, you couldn't, and I can see you clapping, and it's really lovely. It's saving me. I've also just realised that in my nerves before playing, I forgot to acknowledge the land that I'm on, so I'd just like to do that now, even though it's pretty much the end of my set. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that I'm playing on today, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay my respects to all their elders and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as the first people of this nation. So I'm sorry for being so delayed with that, but this is my final song. It's called Pasta. Bedroom is a disaster. My dog has got kidney failure. I've been sitting at the bar too much, kissing people in my head and saying rubbish things I should not have said. And they're building things outside my window. Everywhere I look there is signposts, signposts, signposts. I sit in my house making noise for fun, and I'm not moving much, and I'm not proving much to anyone. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. And I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. And I spend so much time eating pasta, though I'm probably allergic and other people seem to move so much faster. And I wonder why I'm feeling lonely been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. Simultaneously on top of someone's pedestal and also underneath someone else's ship. Oh, isn't it a shame about the view? Can anybody climb aboard this structure I have made to wrap myself around? I promise that there is room. Oh, isn't it a shame about the view? I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. And now I'm feeling tired. I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost, I've been lost for a while. But I'm really trying.
Amazing stuff. Angie McMahon live on Triple R. You can you might be watching that on YouTube on the Triple R website or on our Facebook page. And if you missed it, you can absolutely catch up on demand if you're streaming us or if you're just listening on the radio, old-fashioned way. It's been very special. So thank you so much, Angie, for those last 4 songs back to back. Wowza.
Thank you so much for letting me do that. It was really fun.
I'm glad you had fun. I also had fun, and it's a funny thing doing these Zoom performance things like as an audience member, but I imagine it's even weirder as a performer because you can't hear applause or anything like that. Have you gotten a little bit more used to them as you've done more of them?
Yeah, no, I totally have. And there's an element that kind of takes me back to when I had no concept of ever playing gigs. It's like this was what I used to do. I used to sit at the piano and pretend that I was playing to people because it's always been my dream, right? So this is so embarrassing, but I would even like sometimes walk into my music room at my home and like pretend that I was like on stage, and I'm like, I'll sit down now and I'll fix my mic now, my invisible microphone, and like start playing my gig. And that was because that was like my happy place, and so I kind of have come back to my really dorky happy place, except that there are things at stake, like my career, and I just have to remember that I'm on live radio and not do anything really embarrassing. But apart from that, it's
fine.
Sweet. Thank you for guiding me through it.
How did those little practice gigs you did at home to nobody, how did they prepare you for your first gig? Do you remember? Did you take any of that on board?
Nope. In my practice gigs, I was like on stage at Hamer Hall sitting at a grand piano, and in my first gig, I was in a terrible dress with an acoustic guitar playing Jason Mraz covers at the Hawthorne Hotel. So there's a gap, there's a significant gap, and it was hard to meet those worlds. But you gotta start somewhere.
I feel like you're getting closer to the Hamer Hall dream now. This seems a bit more Hamer Hall-esque than
this particular moment is beyond my wildest dreams. This is I could never have imagined this Zoom radio show. So it's pretty exciting.
Um, I do have a few thank yous because this has been a special event that couldn't have been done without the help of many. So you have been listening to Angie McMahon live on Triple R. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Young Henrys, who have been getting a lot of people through lockdown, I imagine. And thank you to everybody who has been watching or listening, tuning in, commenting, and supporting Triple R in this way via FM digital, YouTube, Facebook, the website, or via our app. And if you missed it, you can always jump back to those mediums and catch it on demand. We have to thank you very much for your support, all the Triple R subscribers, listeners, because we couldn't do it without you. And thank you once again to Angie McMahon. What a treat. Been really, really nice having you here.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for what you do.
Anytime. Good luck with the release on Friday. Can you tell us anything else about that?
It's a 7-track EP, and all those songs that I just sang are on it, and there's another cover on there, and one or two more of the originals, and it's just kind of a stepping stone release. It's like new versions of my record before I am ready to make the next record. So that's sort of what it is. It's called Piano Salt.
Do you have a preference, playing piano or guitar?
No, I am very moody, and I just kind of go with my mood. So no, I can't say I could choose one.
Well, it's good to keep your feet in both sides. I think it's a good idea.
As long as I practice both.
Yes. Always remember to practice. Angie, thanks so much. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.